They need to keep him locked.
Continuum have vertical pressure established, but they don't have any players to actually utilize those holes, and they're just trying to force their way in.
The smoke charges down towards the back. Avian around the right hand side. He's prone in the battery, but he'll stay home and get Avian down. Snake gets Necrox, throws the receiver up to the black car, takes down Young. Only KingGeorge is left standing. Snake-nade is down to the back of the room. Eclipse a yellow van, picks up the kill, and Error get round one.
An efficient round from Continuum. They opened up the garage wall just as we needed to see. Really unsure what they're going to be doing here.
Canadian is thinking about jumping out. We've all seen him do it multiple times before. We know he loves it. Dodges that flag, playing Eclipse comes up yellow stairs. A lot of missed bullets here from Canadian. He'll pay the price. Eclipse takes him down, and Slash gets NVK as well. Only 2 defenders left now, KingGeorge and Young. Young is picked up by Eclipse, who's going very aggressive inside Piano. Upstairs now, KingGeorge is the last remaining defender against 4. He's going to have to come through the drop. They hear him. Eclipse is holding the angle, and Eclipse picks his 3rd of the round. And keeps Era on a roll. Desert Eagle is what he's going to have to use to finish him, but as he sprints across the gap, Snake misses the important shot. Knows that he's pinned in the corner. Young does have the diffuser. It's a Blackbeard. A long-range fight like this, the ump's damage is not going to go through that shield very quickly, and Young has had enough time now to switch on a fresh one. Drops the diffuser. He can't plant it in that cupboard, but Snake knows where he is. There's a camera in the room. Judging from the way Snake's playing, he does peek around and he sticks out, and Snake pulls off the unthinkable. Takes down Blackbeard, and Era, who, as we talked about, lost 5-1 on this map not a day ago. They're going to go for it. In they come. Necrox is going to fall by pipes. Back of the white van. Eclipse has grabbed a second. Slash is on 1-2. Now Eclipse jumping out. Canadian and KingGeorge are aggressively all over the place. NVK now inside with a Slash in a 1v1. Inside the A site, NVK holds firm. Slash doesn't have the diffuser, but is outside the garage door. They have 45 seconds to go here. Don't know whether Slash has any drones to play with, but he's going to have an idea. There's a few inside. He doesn't need it. NVK picks him up as he strafes across the garage, and Continuum have a round.
The wall, and that's why they don't really need that Thatchers, because the NVK's extreme aggression on the inside, getting into those yellow stairs early, denies Bandit in of itself.
Young goes for blind spray through the wall, picks up one. NVK will pick Avian up as well at the back of the right hand and come on in to get K9 down in the kitchen. The push is coming through now from Continuum, and the last 2 players are on defense upstairs. Slash and Eclipse and not near the bomb site, which means they're going to get inside and plant. Eclipse makes himself known now as he tries to defend the cracks, misses everything, and Necrox will get a free kill. 1 defender left up. It's Slash against 5. The man is not going to be enough. Slash gets the kill onto Necrox. Out the top goes KingGeorge. He finds Snake-nade. Does he know where Slash is? He can see him. Spraying through the trees. He takes down him. He's going to go for it. He's got to get to the diffuser in time, though. He's going to be a long run to get there. And remember, it's a 7-second defuse. He's going to have to be very, very close on this. He's holding it, but I don't think he has time. It's going to be a couple of punches through. This could be match point here for Era. And it is an attacker win.
A great attack from Era.
Forward again, the diffuser is in Slash's hand, but as Avian will fall, Young gets taken out by Slash. Sorry, Young takes out Slash. Back of those white vans, NVK is low again, the diffuser being picked up now. Blackbeard is down, Snake goes in, takes down Young, but KingGeorge will trade down Eclipse. NVK and KingGeorge the last 2 now, as Snake picks up a double. Snake picks up a 3rd now, and it's KingGeorge alone against 2. Avian could be getting revived outside, but the diffuser is hanging on. Avian is up, so it is now 1v3. Going to come slowly down the back staircase. He's going to try and go in after the plant. He cannot stop it now. It's too far along. Avian inside the kitchen. Just sees him around the corner. Putting on another shield. He can't miss his face. Hidden behind the ACOG. Avian gives Era map number 1.
A completely unexpected, yet
angle. He has also got the entire team up on this floor with him at the moment. There's a hole in the floor thanks to breaching open that barbed wire, and Necrox is looking through. He misses the shots, but there's one in the lockers. He's going to go for it. First one picked up. Will fall in a trade to MVK, but now MVK is pinned in the corner, and Snake is going to push him straight down for the 2 kills towards Era. They do trade a 1-man out. Here's their Ash. But he's used his charges, he's broken his barbed wire, and they got the job done. Now the entirety of the attacking team are up and above the bomb sites. Smoke grenades going off below, and KingGeorge ready to go in aggressively. He's confident because it's a 4v2, so he thinks he's safe to come in here. Blackbeard's coming in through 1 man. Necrox will kill him, and flick across to get a second one. Young's meanwhile picked up Canadian elsewhere, and suddenly this 4v2 became a 2v1. Necrox is inside the B site, and Snake is now pinned by the door. Has to plant, it's only 3 seconds to go. It's a free kill for the defending team when they find out exactly where he is. And he has to pull off.
Operators, you're out of time.
A great start of the round for Era, and a fantastic finish by Continuum. Necrox in that corner, getting
very tough position to fall down to. An aggressive peek out from Slash will be answered by KingGeorge with a great shot in. Flashbang's coming in through the B side from Blackbeard, and he's now going to go on in. Avian tucked around one corner, Eclipse is going for the outside peek, but Avian picked up 2 as well before KingGeorge will answer him himself. K9 through the wall, shuts down NVK, and now Necrox is alone against 2. He's already very low from that peak earlier on. The man that did it is inside this toilet. He's looking for him. Round to the right-hand side, he sees him. Can't get the kill, and they run out of time.
Great defense from Era on that ventilation site. A little bit of an unnecessary aggression in the middle of the round there.
However, does pick up Eclipse and get the first kill for defense. MVK is there, and he does decide to start spraying through the wall. Does tag this Blackbeard a lot, but is now down and low himself. Slash prone behind the side, and MVK will get him as he stands up and get Avian with a double headshot. Looking now to duck away as the shots are rattling in from outside, and Snake exposing himself as he runs away for MVK's third. There is still a down Canadian right there behind him, and when he feels safe enough, MVK will surely pick him up, and safe is now. The last attacker is miles away from these two anymore. They've moved over in towards the office on the right-hand side. And while Avian and K9 are droning it and getting that information, they are losing more and more time to it.
It also means that they forfeit control of upstairs. They have a presence, but they're not able.
Oh, NVK peeks around. Snake thinks it's clear enough to walk above the B-bomb, and he will be wrong. Another big kill for NVK to come through, and now he's holding this angle on towards the small door. K9 leaping on in there. He's going to be able to start blowing the hatch as he stays inside that room, but the shots are coming through the wall from Eclipse. He does take MVK low. He's going to go for the aggressive peek straight back, and Eclipse dances around. He didn't see NVK pinned on that corner, and NVK is going to push out on him on the reload. Misses the shot though, and will fall down to Eclipse, who is now pushing straight into office because of this. The next drone's going to head around the corner, and it hasn't spotted where Canadian is hiding at the moment. He doesn't seem to realize exactly where he is. He's led them straight past. Eclipse is going to run around, but Eclipse sees him anyway! Shuts Canadian out, and it's now 3v4 in favor of the attacking team. They only have 50 seconds to go, and this is the situation they were in before. Fall back through the hatch again too. Canadian dropping on downstairs as Young will start opening up the window, spraying through a gap, and of course give himself away to drone. Slash is going to jump out for him. No, and he looks the wrong way. Slash's C4 will miss, but his bullets won't. Slash takes down Young, and that's a big deal with the damage
you wanted to see aggression.
Yep, and it's right there. Slash is now firing towards the east stairs. He cannot hit the prone player that's at the far end, but he doesn't take much damage himself either. Trying to bait out more shots, find out if he's there. Gets the kill, this time on NVK. This is exactly what I wanted to see as Slash does to step it up. Eclipse has been downed over by the side of Lockers. Drones left. They're not trying to find where these last two are. Got camera take now. K9 in the back has been taken out by Canadian now, and it's a 1v2 with Avian here to try and hold off the match point. To continue, we're trying to plant. He's watching the front side towards B, and he's made the right call as they are rotating back and around. He sees Canadian, but he can't land the headshot that he needed. Now the second one's there, and they're going to get through and into the site. He's in, and they weren't ready, but Necrox trades it back. Continuum are on match point.
A great clutch by Necrox and Canadian.
Kill that out. Avian throws another flashbang in, which will land right on Canadian, and that's going to give him a chance to rush on in. KingGeorge, though, will hope the cover and take Snake down. Avian comes around, and KingGeorge grabs that one too. Cautious of the window, but there's no one there. Era going to lose another player, and K9 is now the last man standing. He's got to kill 4 remaining standing players, and he starts with Canadian in a quick shot to Lockers. There's one down over the far side. The others are all now over towards B looking for him. Sees the one. Young's there, but it's not going to be enough. Necrox rounds off map 2. We'll be heading to Skyscraper. And he no longer has all 3 left. Inside the A site, 2 players trying to safe behind cover as Blackbeard will start spraying open the wall next to them. Avian right on the other side here. He's going to have Canadian meet him, and Canadian will win. Snake is on that back staircase with his heartbeat sensor. There's the shield in the wall, which will allow Eclipse to peek on out, but lose the fight to Canadian all the same. Kanine now inside one site. Pulse has moved from the staircase in towards drum room now. Peeks on up, and that means Canadian's going to know where it is he came from. Here the leaps up and over, waiting for these attackers to reveal themselves. They've got a good number on what it is the attack's going to be, where it's going to come from. And as a result, they're just waiting for it to take shape.
CTM knows that if they just wait for the Montaigne to come in, all they have to do is establish a crossfire to stop that push.
Here it is. Through the wall, Eclipse takes down Canadian from behind. Immediately looks towards behind in case someone peeks out from there in NVK. Slash goes in afterwards, but is smoked straight back out again. Kanine deciding now's the time to drone a little bit more. More barbed wire inside. Has to reload though, and now that's an issue here for Slash. NVK has finally peeked out and taken down Eclipse. Young's going to push forward for him. Doesn't get the stumble, and Slash is going to get the knife kill. But the smoke's immediately there from Necrox to shut him out. 3v3 now. Snake, Kanine, and Avian are still up. KingGeorge, MVK, and Necrox in for defense, and with 20 seconds to go, and I believe one smoke charge left. Continue, we're in a good place for this. However, they are all pinned over the south side of the building, while the attackers are all coming from the north. The diffuser is in K9's hand, and he's looking to go in towards the A site. 1v2 with the diffuser down. Slash drops from below, and now both defenders are by the site and by the bomb. Slash going to push forward. K9 looking for this different angle. They're both coming from a very, very similar spot. MVK could pick up a double here. K9's going to start holding on the diffuse, and he can hold this all the way through. MVK is the one that's got to make the move, and Slash knows where he's coming from. He turns away the last second. He does get down. He comes off the diffuser. MVK is going to lose the fight anyway. K9 will hold the diffuse and will level out the scoreline 2-2.
A great fourth round by Era, but unfortunately, I feel like a little bit of a stumble by Continuum.
Young over by the fallen over tables. He's now being pushed by multiple players. He's got two people coming his way. He's going to find one of them. Will he get the second one? He has down Snake-nade. Young is alive, still in there. Slash is here. The plant is going through inside the site, but MVK
Young's the last one. Just shoot him.
Young is alone. He's going for the shots with the revolver. He is out of ammo now. Slash looking now to try and pick it up. He gets knifed. Young will finish off Snake as he's down. Look for Avian now. Young's on tight for this with the take. MVK is down, so it's a 1v1. K9 is there around nearby. Doesn't know exactly where. The diffuser is down though, so he's on the clock here. Young does not have a lot of health. K9 only needs one shot to make this count. He is prone up and around one corner. Young with a smart play here, going for the pickup on MVK. He's going to have a lot more health to play with as a combination, but not a lot of time. K9 now still has eyes on the diffuser. There's a hole in the wall, and he's going to see Young's feet. Does get the one, so it's a back to 1v1. MVK going to push aggressively.
Oh,
K9!
3 rounds to 2.
Well, you said they're outside still a minute on the clock. Despite doing this push successfully 3 times, they've slowed down, sorry, twice. They've slowed down here on the 3rd attempt.
Where is that confidence that we've seen from them all those previous times? Why are they taking so much time with this particular push? Are they worried about MVK on the stairs, who's playing incredibly passively?
Slash is inside. Eclipse will grab on at KingGeorge, but Necrox's smoke takes down Snake this time. The push comes up from Eclipse now through Drum. The shots are going to rattle past him from the roof, but not land. The Sledge, sorry, the Montaigne is down. Canadian comes in, takes out Slash. NVK will be picked off by K9, and Eclipse takes out Necrox. The Rook and Doc combination is still alive against 3 now. They're very tanky and very healthy. The shots are coming up from the stairs. Eclipse has finished off the Doc. He does try and revive himself, but it will not work. Eclipse out one side, Blackbeard out the other. They know exactly where Young is pinned, and he does not have a lot of health. The shock drone is heading forward. He does take one zap that softens him up a bit further. Eclipse is looking to push on in. Goes around the corner. He stands on up, and Eclipse will take Young out. Took him a long time, but they still win above the head. VK edging forward. Snake's taking Continuum back, Canadian back in return here. That is the Ash that was repelling outside gone. Looking towards the door is Slash. Oh, he switched on the cameras at the last second. It's not on the right one, and NVK is going to get aggressive because of it. Young is low. Young grabs Necrox, and Avian will fall. NVK grabs Slash. Snake is now 1v4. Finds Young. Cannot get the kill. Continuum are on to championship point with that win here in overtime.
Continuum have read the momentum of Era, and they've said, all right, listen, if you're going to get
Era have all 5 alive. This could be the World Championship round. Flash grenades, smoke grenades going in towards the corridor. EMP is going out. The barbed wire will rush on the Snake as Slash goes on through. Young's there, and he'll pick up Eclipse from behind. The smoke grenades are now choking Slash out, and he's not got anywhere to go. The Montaigne is down. Young picks up the kill. Continuum of 5v3 now. 38 seconds to go. 5v2 as MVK picks up K9. Snake's coming in the staircase. Avian is inside B, but they don't have the diffuser right now. Very healthy Continuum looking at this. 30 health to go as Snake will take out Young at the backside of A. 25 seconds ticking down on the clock as now Avian holding inside B is looking for someone to peek out on him, but they're not going to do it. They have the diffuser locked inside the A site. They know they've got to come for it. Snake will push his way in. Is it tucked in the corner? 10 seconds to go. Comes on around. Loses the fight to Canadian. 1 to go. It's Avian alone. And he drops down. Continuum are your world champions.